can hear me. You know, I always have these audio issues on my background shit. Anyway, peace, y'all. I am here once again to share with you a download or some downloads that I've received just over the course of this week that I give much thanks for, okay? So, I'm going to start by saying I hope that you all pay attention to the little signs and the messages. Like, sometimes things aren't just by coincidence. But if you're in tune, as we should be, your spirit team gonna stay talking to you, stay communicating with you. God will continue to show and reveal you every answer that you need, right? Man, my spirit team and the God that we serve in, whew. Now they're not like, they're here. That's all I can say. And I acknowledge my spirit tribe, in spirit and in flesh. But let me tell y'all what I have found this week. So, my inner child is wanting to play, right? The inner child is like, I need to have some fun, man. I need to get out here. Like, can we do some things? So I'm like, yeah, sure, of course. But in order to activate or to bring that inner child out into the world of play and love, I have to do certain things and meditation is one of them. You know, some people get down on their knees and pray hard to God at the bedside or at the church. That's not my thing. You know, that's not for me. I'm not saying it doesn't work for me or others, but that's just not my thing. My way to connect to source and my deeper self is through meditation, right? So that's what I do. And as soon as I did that, as soon as I began to do that, spirit was like, bam, here you go. This is what we've been waiting. We've been waiting on you. We've been waiting on you to do this, right? So as soon as I do this, let me tell you what happens, all right? I go to my little sacred place that I know to go to really get started in the process of my meditations. As soon as I walk into the space, there are roses there. And I'm thinking, you know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let me take a photo op, you know, my little photographer inside of me wants to come out. So I take a picture of the rose. And I continue to walk into the garden. There's another rose. Oh, cute. Somebody must be, you know, doing something. So I'm taking a picture of the rose and this woman appears. And I say hello, you know, but then took my focus off of her and I'm kneeling down getting a photo of this beautiful rose on this beautiful day. And she's like, are you a photographer? I said, oh no, I just admire, you know, the plant life. I think it's a great photo op. So I take a picture. She's like, yeah, I just have him set here as a guide, you know, into the space. I'm like, oh, okay, what were you doing today? She was like, oh, I do meditations. I do meditation sessions. Oh, really? Okay, we'll exchange information. You know, maybe I can meet you out sometime for your next session. So I'm at the right place, right? You know, we're at the right place. I'm where I am supposed to be, okay? So I start to walk away. She was like, here, you take this. You can have this. The rose. Thank you. I receive it. I receive nothing else but the kindness and the rose and just the message that's here for me. I receive it, okay? I continue to walk into the secret garden. There is a child and his two parents in another area as I'm continuing to go to my place where I sit. The baby is like, give me it. I'm like, I'm coming, okay? And so I approach and get closer, and I'm like, hey, baby, and he's pointing in the direction where I go to. looking at me, saying, I'm like, okay, I'm going. So to me, what I felt in my spirit was that my inner child, she was here. She's ready, okay? She was ready. Oh my God. So these are just the signs that I get to give me answers and confirmation on if I'm doing the right thing, if I'm going in the right direction, just day to day, just day to day. I get to my space, my spot. I'm there. Boom. Finally made it. Of course, it's been a minute since I've been there, so I had to really take in the environment, the smells, the sounds, the people. There were only 2 people there. It was a good time. It was a great time to be there. There were only 2 people there in their own areas doing their work. So I hope I'm not dragging on too long. I think I'm at like 6 minutes now, but so I get there, and before I even meditate, I open my book. There's a book that I read, Becoming Supernatural. And when I read, I'm not a reader. I don't go from the chapter 1 to chapter the end of the book. Some books I do, depending on how much I've kind of scanned through it. I flip the pages and ask for the message to be revealed to me with whatever needs to be said at that time. So that's what I did. The pages that I flipped to was only one and a half page. The topic was meditating. Meditation, but it was giving you a practice. It was a meditative practice to guide you to your future self. Now mind you, I'm dealing with the inner child spirit. And now my message is coming from my book, my good read book, okay? Telling me to find your future self. Walk to your future self. So me and my inner child are working this practice, or taking in this practice to meet the future self. Now, many times in my life and in my days, I've thought that I've met my future self. I have visions of what I want my future self to be, but no, the real future self. But the practice was telling me how to come to find the future self in my current state. So, but I did that the best I could. I am that's going to be my practice for the next week or 2 when it comes to my meditation, is that inner child meeting the future self. We have who we are now, where we are now. But that inner child and that future self, like we're coming to. We are definitely coming to. So I just wanted to share that. Yeah, like there were some other things that happened while I was there, but those are the most important parts I wanted to share with you. And even I met a young lady like 2 days before that. We only spoke for 2 days. 2 days. Her name on her profile was meditation something queen. So we spoke for a couple of days, and we're on our path and on our journey. I shared some things, she shared some things, and then she disappeared. Okay, no problem. I'm open to receive messages right now. My heart is open to receive messages. And just by her coming in with the name that she did and the things that she spoke was enough. Another sign I received, I'm watching TV. This is all in the course of 3 to 4 days. Spirit is here. It's trying to talk to me. They're trying to get my attention. They got my attention, all right. About to go to bed, something comes on TV, some movie, and there's a quote that says, the quote says, this is not verbatim, but anyone who expects for a bad man to do good is madness. Something along those lines, right? Anyone to assume a bad man to do good is madness. It's to assume madness. I read that, but what stood out to me was below. It had the author of that quote, and then in parentheses, in script writing, it said meditation. Now, just looking from my bed, I thought it said meditative. I kind of wanted it to say meditative, because I'm like, now spirit keep coming through, like they trying to get them, and I'm like, that does not say meditation. I'll be doggone if it did. I almost put my glasses on, lifted up and get a closer look, but no, it said meditation in parentheses. So here we are. This is where I am, and what I want to say in that, I mean, to you all, and just whatever, pay attention to the signs that God sends you every day. They have so many things, so many people and their beliefs try to deter you from feeling and receiving the way that you feel and receive, because of a certain type of tradition or ideologies and things like that. Do what makes you feel alive. Do what makes you feel alive, but do it with grace. Do it with love and acceptance and with an open heart. I'm telling you, don't take the signs that you receive for granted. Every answer that you need doesn't have to come from man's source. You don't have to believe shit that nobody says, as long as you deep inside within yourself. So that's where I am, y'all. Peace, love, and light. I just wanted to share that with you. Share that with you. The magic that I receive, the magic that I hold, I carry. It's definitely not by mistake. It's not by error. I could, go on and on and on and on. But, I don't really have time for people who aren't trying to elevate. I don't have time for people who are stuck in this constant mess cycle, this constant cycle of tearing people down, this this repetitive cycle of not picking yourself up and everybody else is to blame for your shit. I just felt the need to say that. But anyway, I'm out, y'all. It's been 13 minutes. I'm about to head to work. I hope you receive this message, and I hope that you pray and or meditate to open your heart and your spirit to receive the messages that are for you. Like, God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you something. Maybe God is trying to tell you something right now, right now, right now.